Hey, so what is this game?
This is a real-time strategy game about, hold on,
No, it's not.
cough break. All right. Cough break is over.
Like,
yeah, it's just ours.
Oh my gosh, is he like a proto-human?
He's just a guy. He's just a Hocketate. You know, he's a Hocketation.
he's a sub. Yeah, he's a sub, like, unevolved human.
He's a Huck-Tuite?
Yeah. He carries diseases that would wipe us out.
Do you do the maze in the speedrun mute?
What maze?
Or is it like a side thing?
What are you talking about?
Or was the underground maze in 2 actually, not 1?
Fake fan.
Yeah, I don't understand. You
Dorda's
talking about
making
the
stuff
caves?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you have to do those in 2, but no, they're not in this.
Yeah, Mute, do you do the clipping to skip the cooking section of the game?
There actually is a clip right here, but no, I don't clip the cooking section. A lot
Man,
of waiting
Captain
around.
Falcon was OG.
Oh yeah.
Smash Brothers though.
You had to unlock him in the first one. He was a pain in the ass. I think you had to clear the story on hard with I think 3 stocks without game overing.
I heard you had to kill your parents to unlock them
Yeah.
in the Japanese version.
Yeah, and take a Polaroid and send it to Nintendo of America. And be like, you have to write in Sharpie on the bottom of the Polaroid, I've done it.
Right, you have to be holding a knife in one hand and a copy of Nintendo Power in the other.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real rough. But you know what? Really, really worth it so that I could show them my moves.
Right. This takes place
Dude,
2
look
years
at that
after
big
World War II.
cheese. Look at that big old 20
Yeah,
cheese.
so if you use the same color of pellets, I think you get double the number.
Yeah, you get a little bonus.
So if
Dude, that
yellow takes a yellow pellet.
that
to
poor
their
bro was
flower.
just taking a nap
Sucks.
on the
Yeah,
far
but he's a
side. And y'all went-
bastard.
all of a sudden, 40 small men come and pound him in the ass to death.
Yeah. It's like ants on a spider.
That's real rough.
Oh, rip that guy.
No!
Oh no! Sebastian!
Olimar
love
watched that
you!
happen and felt nothing.
Yeah, what's he supposed to feel? Remorse will only slow him down.
No, he turns slowly, menacingly to the rest of the Pikmin and like, let this be a lesson.
Yeah.
Right.
As an example, we
Shape
left
up.
Sebastian behind, and I do not care. Oh man, that
Let's
got
get
me
political mute. What's your favorite Pikmin color?
White. That's my favorite.
good. That is the correct answer. That's the correct answer. Good job. Good
It's
job.
right. Yeah,
It's with water that is like very still, like doesn't have a whole
Yeah.
lot of rain
it
or a
happened
lot
to
of
one guy
any-
from tap water.
Georgia water's nasty. It's all brown and like silty and shit. Every time
wrong
I went
The
to
way
the lake,
you put a suspicious amount of stank on the word brown there, Dordle.
No,
We're gonna
I didn't
unpack
hear
this
him.
right now.
It's like a
You're the
Family
most
Guy
unique
bit.
snowflake
That's like
of
a
them all.
Family
It is
Guy
the
joke.
largest. It is the largest blackwater swamp in North America. Well, what is the
I don't like the way you said
I don't know what the hell
Blackwater.
Blackwater Swamp means.
It's slow-moving channel flowing through forested swamps and wetlands.
Oh, so it's like a sludge swamp.
Yeah, it's basically a slurry that alligators live in.
He's waterboarding his Pikmin. They're gonna die!
Okay, don't peek your mic
What is
over.
happening over here? What the fuck? These are what are these birds
These are
coming
burrowing
out of
snaggarts.
the ground?
These are burrowing
These
snaggarts.
things are. That sounds like a slur. These things are motherfuckers. I remember that.
Those things are horrifying. It's like an ostrich, snake. But you're gonna kill them anyway. We
Oh yeah, the
laid in wait.
Pikmin are the apex predator on this
Yeah,
planet.
you're soon gonna
Yeah,
find
you
out
cover
this
them-
game's kind of easy.
Apes
Cover them
together
in fire
strong.
ants. Dude, have you ever been covered in fire ants?
Yes, when
Yeah.
I was a kid, my dad wanted me to play football, and I went to football practice for one day, and they made us do exercises where we sat on the ground and spin around. And I sat in an ant bed hill, and I was like, I don't want to play football
Sit on the
no more.
ground and spin around. What does that teach you in football? What does that teach you for football?
It was like an exercise. You like lay on your back and use your feet to like spin. I don't know. I mean, there's a decent chance that like that coach had something wrong with him. I don't know.
Something wrong with him.
Oh, speaking of magic being beamed into your brain, did y'all ever have a phase as a kid where you were like, man, I'm gonna get into magic. Magic is like my thing.
Like,
Oh, the card game?
or the like
Or like-
magic
No, not the
tricks,
card,
like
not
card
Magic the
tricks.
Gathering. Although I did get it in Magic the Gathering. Yeah, but doing like sleight of hand stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
dude, I
ever
thought I
looked
was
up-
gonna go to Hogwarts when I was a kid.
There was a
nice.
there was a magician that comes by and does free shows in my town at the
Oh, you're
library.
talking about like gay magic.
You said gay magic?
I thought you were talking like cool ass like cursing
no,
and killing
like
people.
fireballs and stuff. He's just talking about doing card tricks.
I was like, oh, Crash is talking about like learning ancient witches' curses.
No.
No, I'm talking about, did you ever get into a phase where you wanted to like pull quarters out of people's ears
Yeah,
and
just
like clack rings
pick a
together?
card, you know.
No, dude, I played Pokemon and shit.
What are you
I
talking
did too. I still thought it was cool.
Dude, I
played
thought card
Pokemon
tricks
and-
were fucking lame when I was 4. What are you talking about?
Man, I'm so sorry that you have never lived with any type of like wonder in your life.
Yeah.
You've never looked up at the sky and like had questions about the universe. You just have it all figured out when you walk out of the
Questions
womb.
about the universe. Crash sees a fucking dude pull a quarter from like behind some dude's ear and he's like, oh my god, God is real.
What is your problem, Dortle?
Dude, just shit all over all of
No,
the
I'm
trees.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
God. Ultimate cynic over here.
I know, right? Well, a quarter from your god is real. Dude, shut up. I keep hitting the wrong button.
Oh,
So
man.
unnecessarily mean for no reason.
Yeah, it is.
Pull the
It's
quarter
funny.
pull the quarter out of somebody's ear and then put it in a collection plate. A tithe to that quarter.
Was that like another thing that you had to learn how to do to get your Nintendo 64?
Yeah, that was the big Presbyterian thing, was learning cheap magic to steal quarters from people on the streets to then take through the collection plate.
I swallowed
So-
a Band-Aid one time in a public pool.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Dude, that was
How
that
old were
was a
you when
bad
that
one.
happened?
Dude,
Yeah.
I was swimming
Yeah,
underwater
that
with
was
my
definitely-
goggles on, and I saw this bandage floating around, and I was like, "That's gross." Oh, there goes that guy.
And you went for it?
And no. I was like, "That's gross."
You snagged it
And
up like a fish?
no, somebody kicked me, and I swallowed in a bunch of
somebody
water,
kicked
and then it was
you.
gone.
Yeah, right. You were swimming around the pool, filter feeding like a fucking well,
Yeah,
sucking up
yeah.
band-aids and shit.
That's me. You got
That is
me.
how
you
new
got
diseases get spawned, Mute. You were patient
I've
zero
been
of some
scared of
horrible
it.
thing.
That
Is that where
happened
COVID
one time I picked up a
COVID
needle.
came from? Mute, I blame you.
One time I picked up a
Yeah,
needle
you're,
on the
smiling,
railroad
you got
track.
like empty syringes and shit in your teeth. Like, I had a really fun time at the pool, Mom.
That's real rough, buddy.
Oh, just go and kill like 20 guys at once, dude.
Oh no!
Oh, dude.
That was so
It's a
stupid.
disaster.
It's this camera angle, dude. Dude, he killed. Do I have enough? I'm gonna be sick. I only hit.
This run is a wash.
Yeah, dude, I'm down to this one.
You
Is
don't
a
have
wash.
any more little dudes over at the Onion?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
cigarette smoke in here.
Who smells like cigarette smoke?
I don't know. Nobody in my house smokes. I think it's happening.
Oh, I hired a dude to. He finally made it. You know, you can pay for really any type of service on Fiverr to go outside of your window and smoke cigarettes, to chain smoke them, and blow them up through your window.
Yeah, really start
Would you
tearing
be really
them up.
mad if somebody like did that?
No.
Like if somebody just like kept smoking outside of your window,
No,
like
I
while you were
wouldn't care.
sleeping at night?
And you're like, what is that smell? Why is it happening? That would
What
be
is that
a
aroma?
great way to mess with people. I never smoked cigarettes. I smoked cigarellos and cigars.
Uh-oh.
pretty regularly in like the first couple of years of college, and then I dwindled. I don't smoke nearly as often as
So
I
you
used
were
to.
walking around college smoking cigarillos and like doing card tricks and shit?
Yeah, that was really cool. That's how I got my wife.
That's badass.
I walked up with a Black and Mild dangling from my lip, and I said, "You want to see a trick?" And I pulled a promise ring out from behind her ear.
A promise ring?
What is it? Oh no, I did not have a fushigi. It wasn't until I was in college that I saw Labyrinth, and yeah, I didn't care for it. Oh, that dude's exploding violently and then dropping a bunch of prizes. It's like a pinata monster. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, the computer. Or satellite or something, I don't know.
It's something we need. He had it, and we took it from the natives.
Yeah, from the natives. Don't turn it into that.
I mean, it was originally ours. He stole it from us, and we can't allow them to evolve and have our technology. You know, we got to stick with the Prime Directive.
What we should do is we should do AI of ourselves, and then we have a 6-man game going.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That we should have
that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool
to interact with.
I think that would actually be kind of funny. Just having like AI Dordle talking over regular Dordle, and then they piss each other off.
I can't help it. I have thoughts and I gotta get them out.
I just imagine just like I'll unplug you. Just
otherwise, my brain will explode.
Yeah,
it fills up with air and I get a headache.
I hate Tom Hanks.
You got some thoughts? Okay.
Okay. You know, there's some celebrities that people actually just hate. You know, like that like you deserve it.
Hate Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example. That's a good example.
So you know, like there's people that people actually hate. Like everybody hates Howard Stern. That's just part of being a human being is hating Howard Stern. No, not the duck. Who's the duck?
Howard Stern the duck. Wait, it's just like Howard the duck.
Yeah. Freaking it hit me like a nuclear bomb right in my spine, dude. What do you mean?
Oh man. Howard Stern the duck. What an incredible combination of two insane properties.
Yeah. So
man.
Howard Stern The man.
Let's clarify. The man.
Yeah. Howard Stern, the guy. Like he had a girl on there that was like, he's like, so when were you born? She's like, oh, I was born, 17 and a half years ago or whatever. And he's like, when do you turn 18? And then he gets her back on the show and has like a countdown clock for when she turns 18, like the split second. And then he gets her naked.
Oh yeah, that was the thing back in the 90s and early 2000s that was
strange.
Really, not great.
Yeah, not cool.
I think that as a society we have moved away from it, or at least it's not as
I bet he
publicly applauded. But I remember also like talking to friends in like high school and stuff like that when they were like, oh man, like the countdown for like the Olsen twins. I was like, do you honestly think like it's gonna be like 18? All right, we just hit 18 years old. The clock has struck midnight. Time to immediately like take off our clothes and run through the streets. They're not gonna do that. Like, also, it's not like, yes, the Olsen twins are 18 years old. They're immediately going to pivot to porn. Yeah. Like, that's not a thing. And also, you're not going to date and or fuck them. Like, you have no shot. Like, what do you care about this? It is kind of weird. And the guy was just like, I just want. Shut up, dude.
What else is allowed, dude?
Little carrot babies.
Okay, we're about to beat this area.
Dude, did y'all know that baby carrots are just like leftover trash carrots?
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I asked my rabbi about that one day, and that's what he told me.
Dordle knows the capital T truth behind baby carrots. He has a conspiracy theory about baby carrots. I can't wait to hear it.
You're telling me it's more likely that they just chop little pieces of carrots off and sell them to you than that they selectively bred carrots to be really tiny.
That also have no skin and have like cut marks on them.
What's more likely? They grow one big carrot and chop it into 4 baby carrots, or they just grow baby carrots? What do you think they have some sort of like machine?
Those are just the young carrots. They pull them out of the ground early.
You think they're making a bunch of jobs, having people sit in factories and carve little baby carrots all day? No. Yeah, he would like to abandon his current fetish, and he'd like to multi-class in a new fetish.
I did see a post like that on 4chan the other day, dude. This guy was like, I would like to start liking fat women. And people were like, dude, what's wrong with you?
I would like to start liking them.
Yeah, it was great.
Hello, fellow 4chaners. That guy's an undercover spy.
Yeah, hello, fellow 4chaners. How do you do, fellow kids?
That guy's there to like fucking break the BBW trading ring.
Call him BBW, dude.
Trading ring.
Yeah, I just thought of the trading ring.
Pulling his women
my
across
bad.
state lines.
Yeah.
Oh no. Have y'all heard about I don't know where this is, this tribe, where in order to become,
I knew that
like,
was gonna happen.
cross into manhood, you have to wear these like oven mitts that are covered in like they're covered in like bullet ants or like some sort of
What are
And
you
you have
talking
to,
about?
You have to.
That's the slug on these, I think.
You have to dance around for like an hour with these things biting your hands.
Why?
And people go.
You have to break dance while you're getting bitten by bullet ants. Yeah.
Yeah, and that proves you're a man in their society. And it's like for us, it's just like you get a car.
Right.
Yeah.
You get your driver's license and you kiss a girl on the mouth with your mouth.
You get a lady pregnant
if, like,
and
in
then leave.
America, you had to like dump scorpions in your pants and like L dance for 10 minutes to like become an adult.
You have to pop and lock with a rattlesnake
while an alligator's eating your leg. Yeah.
In order to get your driver's license, that's what it is. There's no written exam. It's just
that guy turned into a little thing.
It's okay.
Yeah, he did. He pooed it away.
We all got to be something, okay?
He turned into a Commodore.
He turned into a middle school floor condom.
That's what you used to play on, right, Crash? When you were a little girl, the Commodore 64.
Yeah, back before my sex change. Yeah, I played a lot.
What the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Well, he said that I was a little girl.
Yeah, I called him a little girl.
Oh, okay. I like glazed over that.
Don't glaze little girl.
Like caught me. Okay. Like caught me off guard.
Okay.
I won't.
Good. I'm glad you turned from
You
your
like
right.
said that, and I like hadn't been part of the conversation for like 30 seconds, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
We were in college. This was
What's your favorite
maybe,
mayor?
I'm sorry. Cut the poor
Sometimes
guy
my
off.
brain turns off and it turns back on while somebody's talking. Sorry, go ahead, Crash.
I would say Eddie Murphy from Shrek.
What?
It's a really bad joke.
Yeah.
It's an awful joke.
Do you mean like
joke.
mayor like a horse?
Yeah.
That sucks. It
Wait,
sucks.
you call donkeys
that
mayors?
sucks.
It's such a bad joke.
He's not even a
Can we move
horse.
past
He's a
this, please?
donkey.
Yeah, isn't a mare a female horse? But he calls donkey.
It's a male
Mel donkey.
dude.
A donkess.
Donkus.
All right, that wasn't all right.
Yeah.
All right.
God, dude.
We gotta
gotta
think of something
shape up every once in a while.
We haven't made a funny joke in 5 minutes.
We
We
need
gotta
to get
think
a
of
cup of
something.
coffee or something.
Yeah. Let's everybody take a deep breath and we'll just reset.
Yeah. God, that was brutal. Who's your favorite bear? Our donkey. Right?
Especially since we called so much attention to it.
Yeah, you got it.
When I was in
Yeah.
the first or second grade, I picked up a book. You know, they would have like books and be like, oh, you know, read, bitch.
Yeah, they do occasionally have those.
They would be like, oh, just read this, and it was some Christmas book, and it said "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," but I don't think it was the book that has like that. I think it was just like
Right.
whatever, but it said "'twas," and I was like, what does that mean? And the teacher just took it away from me and said, you shouldn't be reading this if you don't know what "'twas" means. I was like, okay.
Wow. Real fucking rough.
I was like, I happen to be
isn't
6.
Yeah, and also, like, don't you want to educate me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I think the teacher's just mad.
Yeah.
She's dead now.
My
It's
wife
okay.
was,
The teacher didn't know what
Good.
that word meant either, and Mute called them out.
Yeah.
Dordle's yawning. He's been playing games for a whopping
Almost
30
done.
minutes, and he needs his nap.
Yeah, I'm almost done,
Dude,
man.
I'm always tired.
I am too.
I've explained before that I have like crazy bad sleep apnea, right?
Aren't you laying down in your own bed with
Yeah,
like
that's why I'm making
with
it
yourself
worse.
tucked in? You've got like your nightcap
Yes.
on, and you're like a warm glass of milk.
I'm in my cozy shorts, and I'm
Dude,
all tucked up.
Sit up.
No, I'm too comfy.
Breathe. Take a deep breath in your big lungs.
It's because Doral's been jerking off this whole time. It's wearing him out.
Yeah, he's been
Right.
doing in the
Pikmin
background.
just gets me really rowdy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is welcome
Something
to
about those bulb orbs.
all of the Pikmin remind him of what he could be making right now.
What? It's just poor Tamagotchi.
Did you have Nintendogs on the DS?
I did
No,
not.
I never had
You
a
ever
DS.
that? I was obsessed with Nintendogs.
Yeah, I never had that.
It was the first game I got from my Nintendo DS.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember it's really funny because there was a walking mini game where you would walk the dog, and there were presents on the street, and you would like have to drag their leash to like the present to like get their attention to grab it to get like new toys and stuff. And like sometimes I'd miss it and I'd want it so bad that I'd grab the leash and start yanking the shit, like just yanking the hell out of my dog. I'm trying to pull back, choking it. I was like, get the fucking present! And I think that's really funny. It's like teaching kids
on
to
Nintendo.
Like, choke your dog with a leash.
God.
Get the fucking present! Please.
My mom never let me have a skateboard because my dad like ruptured his spleen, I think, riding a skateboard when he was a kid.
Shut up. There's no way.
Going down a hill or something. He like, I mean, like that.
He went
I
too
don't know if
fast.
he actually
He went
did
too
that.
fast and
But my
his
mom was
spleen
like, your dad
ruptured.
like fucked himself up on a skateboard. You're, like,
He skateboarded into the wrong part of the town. He crossed the railroad tracks and he stole his kidneys.
Hit too many G's at once, and his
Your
spleen
dad got
just
brain
exploded.
cancer riding a skateboard. You're not getting one.
Yeah, he did a 900 and he exploded.
Imagine hitting like, you're like,
Exploded.
I'm really starting to get the hang of this thing.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you Reboot.
They should reboot.
They should reboot.
Oh, Reboot Squared? They should bring that back and call it Reboot Squared.
And then
Or
it fails, and then 12 years
Reboot.
later they get reboot. What is it? What is it to the third power? What is that called?
Cubed.
Is that cubed? If that cubed was to the fourth power, what's to the fourth power?
No, that's just to the fourth power. There's not a fancy word for it.
There's
as far as
cool?
I'm aware.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
I only majored in math. So,
yeah.
What? And drums. I double majored. Fancy pants over
I
here.
majored
I'm
in
really
kissing
good at counting.
girls.
Nice.
He didn't graduate though.
No,
I'm
I
glad you
graduated.
didn't minor in kissing girls.
I dropped out. I minored in kissing girls. It's stupid.
Yeah, I always joke that I double majored in math and percussion performance, so I'm really good at counting to 4. Ask him to play something like orchestral. Like, can you play The Rite of Spring? That's our song.
I want that disco song that has Beethoven in it. The one from Family Guy. You know what I'm talking about? That song kicks ass, dude. I love that song.
Are you talking, not Rock Me Amadeus?
No, what's that?
Amadeus, Amadeus.
So I know Stake Me Amadeus from Regular Show.
They probably were making fun of an actual song that came out in the 80s.
They definitely were. Stake Me Amadeus is like a Freddy Fazbear place in Regular Show. Have you ever seen Regular Show, Crash?
Oh my fucking god. I cannot talk to you right now. You said so many things that I just do not vibe with. I can't believe you had so much concentrated...
Like, Crash doesn't have, like, millennial Zoomer rock brain like we have.
Oh my
You
God.
just brought up Regular Show at Five Nights at Freddy's. He's, like, overloaded his brain.
You've got this scary final boss or like organ music going on too. Dude, you are fighting an island.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
It's like Cthulhu.
This is Emperor Ball Blacks.
Emperor Ballblast?
Bull Blacks.
Emperor Ball Bust. He's gonna step on Olimar's balls.
In his stiletto pumps.
Yeah. He stands over Olimar. Shit in the mouth or foot on your balls.
Shut up,
Choose.
shut
Yeah, that's the
up.
final boss. Is you have to make a choice.
Shit in mouth or foot on balls.
What about shit on balls and foot in mouth?
Show me what you
no.
got.
Let's just do commentary on every episode of Rick and Morty.
Dude, I love Rick and Morty, dude. I actually hate Rick
I
and Morty.
fucking hated that show.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I tried. I've watched a handful of episodes, and I was just like, this is so unenjoyable.
That was the cleanest I've ever fought that boss. Honest to God, if this was like, if that boss was slapped on my speedrun time, it would have
Hell
shaved off
yeah.
like 20 minutes.